Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. On first down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down. Boy, C.D. Mack, just from day one, he's looked so good in a Bears uniform, literally and figuratively. And some Raiders fans watching this saying, oh, I wish we had him on our team.
Yeah, just about every Raiders fan saying he looked a lot better in silver and black. Why don't we still have him? But in Chicago, immediately comfortable, fit right into their defensive scheme. They said, go get the passer, and that's exactly what he's done. Leonard Floyd, another first-round pick coming from the other side. He has really helped Chicago get off to a great start.
And right away, he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Set up! 180!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Lock in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Lock in.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete.
Let's go.
On 3rd down. That's Coleman. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go.
From the gun, Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
11. Get up.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. Gun.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. This is Coleman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Let's go.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they can do. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
21.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. He got 29 yards that time. And that's the connection, Ryan, to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses, because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Here's Ryan being chased out left. And that is incomplete here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey,
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
21.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Let's go. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, Tuesday.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flush to his right. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. That's it for the 1st half. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Gotta go.
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he completes it to Cohen. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tech McKinley in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
18, 18.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They run. This is Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
18.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
11. 54, son. Let's go. Ready, set.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, Tuesday. Here we go.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Leonard Floyd coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Left. Get up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Lock in.
On first down, they run with Howard. A gain of 3, second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Lock in.
Trubisky keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it running right. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
You see it? Lock in.
Try to punch it in with Howard. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into with it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down.
21.
One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.